wonderful people, how are you doing? How have you been? It's another exciting day, another beautiful day, and today I'm out here. I told you I'm going to bring you different dog breeds that we have in the country, and today I'm in Gatuanyaga, Thika. Watu wangu wa Thika, how are you doing? Are you subscribing? And also do not forget to hit the notification bell to get notified every time we upload a new video. So today I'm visiting some wonderful dog breeders at Magana, Gatuanyaga. So let us go meet them and also meet their dogs. Stay with me. My name is Linda Kenyita and this is Dog TV Kenya, the best documentary channel for all dog lovers. So let's go knock. Hello. Hi.
Kindly sanitize.
Okay, baby.
Welcome to Magana.
Okay. Remember, people, what we said about these? We are entering a kennel. So we sanitize for the protection of the dogs. Asanteni sana. Okay, introduce yourself kindly.
My name is Eric Nyoto. I'm the proprietor Magana Elite, and this is my wife. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Washuka Eric. Welcome to Magana Elite.
Okay. As before we say anything else, kindly take me to your dogs and introduce me to your dogs.
Karibuni. Here we have Scooby.
Scooby.
Yes, Scooby. If you can look at the belly, it can tell you're expecting something. So those will be progenies of Scooby and Copro here. Copro is an excellent guard dog, trained for protection. Yes. Here we have Spike. Spike is a Dutch Shepherd, male, excellent. We also have the big boy here, Marcus. Marcus is here, he's a Borbel, he's here on training. He's an excellent dog, very friendly. Yes. Here we have puppies, Borbel puppies. We had 8, we have rehomed 5. So we are only remaining with 3 here, 1 male and 2 females. They're in excellent shape. Then we have their mother here. Their mother is called Epo. Excellent mother. Up, Epo, up. Good girl. We have Ocean. Here we have Ocean, a Borbel, 1 year, 4 months. Excellent dog, very friendly. Then, yes, still a puppy. Then we have a Caucasian Shepherd here. She's called Diamond, 1 year, 2 months. We have Belgian Malinois here. She's called Sheriff, very alert. You can see how she's looking at the cameraman. We have Tiger here. Tiger, Dutch Shepherd. He's a puppy to Spike. Yes. We have Angel here, German Shepherd, 6 months. Yes, long coat, excellent dog. We have Lucky here. Lucky is bicolor. He's an excellent and very friendly dog. Quite interesting to have him here. We also have Panther. Panther is a client's dog. He's here on training on obedience. So we've had him for about a week now. We will do a demonstration at some point on the progress of the training. He's a crossbreed. He's a crossbreed of Pit Bull and Spitz. Yes. We have a puppy here. She's called Tella. She's 2 months old. She's the mother is just here next to her. This is Candy. Candy Mary Kimeru. The Kimeru name Candy. We got her for guarding. She's a crossbreed of Rottweiler and German Shepherd. She's quite aggressive and excellent for protection. Then we have a dog here that is here for training also. He's called Kijana. He's here on training for aggression. as well as obedience, and he's been with us for some time. And you'll also see the kind of progress that we are having with Kijana. Then here we have Emily, a very friendly Rottweiler. She's a first-time mother. You can see her puppies at the corner. She actually has adopted one of the puppies, one of the German Shepherd puppies. She's an excellent mother. Up. Come, Emily. Yes, then we also have another mother. She's called Rex. This is actually my oldest dog. She was the first dog that I got, and she's 6 years old and has been a great mother. So right now she has five puppies that she's taking excellent care of. They are about 3 weeks old. We'll be ready for rehoming in a few weeks' time.
Has Emily adopted one of them?
Yeah, Emily has adopted one of the puppies. Yeah. She actually gave birth to 4 puppies, but because of being a first-time mother, she lied on 3. So only one is remaining. That is her puppies. So I think she also wanted more. So she actually adopted another one, and they are doing excellent. Yes.
Okay, people, before I start this chat, remember that we have introduced a vet section. So if you have any queries regarding to the health of your dogs, you can always send us a DM through all our social media handles, that is Dog TV Kenya, and also you can leave it as a question or as a comment. And also, if you'd like to partner with us, you can always send us an email via kenyadogtv@gmail.com. So, kind sir, kindly take us through your journey with dogs. For how long have you been keeping dogs?
Thank you for that. I've been having dogs that is permanently for about 6 years now. But growing up, I grew up around local breeds. That is at home. Then also the passion to also keep dogs actually sparkled out of a gift. I was given by one of our customers somewhere I was working. I was gifted a dog, but the fact that I was living in an apartment, I had to give out the dog to my brother. And at that time I didn't realize about dog breeds. I only knew a dog is a dog. So when I took the dog to my brother's homestead, the veterinary doctor that was tending his animals is the one who came and actually told us that the dog was a high-end kind of dog. It was a boer bell. At that time I didn't know what a boer bell is. So that is how I was introduced to actually some of these breeds. But I've been having dogs for, say, all my life. But seriously, breeding, I've been doing that for 6 years. Yes.
Now, from being gifted a barbell to apartment living to now owning your own kennel, how has the journey been?
The journey has been quite interesting, a journey of discovery, a journey that has been quite enjoyable, because I just love dogs. And out of that passion, that is what has brought about Magana Elite, where we have been enjoying quite a bit of inflow of customers for training specifically, as well as boarding facility. And also the fact that our brand is of good quality dogs. They've also enjoyed coming to our kennel. Yes.
So you have different breeds of dogs. What has influenced that decision? Like, this is the breed I want, why this one and not the other one?
Quite interesting. I have a fascination for big dogs. As you can tell from my size, I'm also not in the category of small. So I love big dogs. I've realized that out of the same, actually in high school they used to call me Heavy D. So in that interaction I've enjoyed having the big dogs, as you've seen in my kennel. Yes.
So now take me. It's you've given me the genre big dogs. why a German Shepherd, why a Bobel, like, and maybe you can also tell us through your interaction with these different breeds what the difference is, and maybe the experience you have with a German Shepherd and the experience you have with a Bobel, because sometimes somebody might be out there confused because they don't know whether to get a Bobel or a German Shepherd, but you have them all, so maybe you've stayed with them and maybe you can explain them better.
The German Shepherd has been the most popular kind of breed around the environment within which I live. So that is the motivation to have German Shepherds, and currently we have about 7 German Shepherds and about 6 puppies. Then as for the Bobel, as I told you, the fact that I was gifted a Bobel, I also wanted to reinstate the same so that I can be able to propagate the Bobel breed. As for the Dutch Shepherd, it was out of the fact that it is a rare breed, a breed that you do not find commonly around. I also wanted to interact with the Dutch Shepherd for that reason. The Caucasian Shepherd, I actually visited one of the kennels in Rongai that I enjoyed the breed, the fact that it was quite versatile in terms of also its aggression. So out of that, I got my puppy, Diamond, that I introduced to you earlier. Yes.
Okay. You mentioned another word that you haven't mentioned, the Rottweiler.
Oh, sorry. The Rottweiler, actually the one behind us here. I got the Rottweiler because I had quite a bit of negative publicity with regards to the same dog. And in my belief, I believe that we do not have bad dogs. We just have bad owners. So we wanted to, or rather myself, I wanted to actually have an experience to see that negative publicity, whether it had ground. And in my interaction with Emily that you've seen here, Emily is the friendliest dog that you will actually interact with at Magana Elite. That tells you that the negative publicity didn't have proper ground. All you need is to do quite a bit of socialization, as well as keep the dogs busy, because a tired dog is actually a healthy dog. Yes.
Now, you have a team of handlers, and maybe this one is to the Vijanas out there. You have a team of handlers, right? So what influences your decision to, let's say, hire somebody to come work at Magana Elite?
I have a team of 4, excluding my wife, who is actually full-time here. The 4 actually are experienced dog handlers because we need training. We need training for these dogs, as well as the concern for community, because it is important to also take note that unemployment is a big challenge in Kenya, and if you can provide an opportunity, even if you can change one life, just one life at a time. So that is the opportunity that I've given them. And the kind of engagement that we have with them is they also do their own trainings. They bring their dogs here because we have enough facility. Actually, this piece of land that is just next to us also belongs to Magana Elite. So when we are doing agility, when we are doing the aggression kind of trainings, we actually do them from there. So the young men come here to also learn how to do dog training and how to handle dogs. So it has provided an opportunity even within the community for the young men to also get some good employment. Yes.
Eric, like at Magana, you said your wife is dealing with the dailies to of the activities here. Like, was the love for dogs mutual?
I could say that it has grown gradually into my family. And the way actually the love for dogs even in my family has come along is because actually I've never named any of my dogs. My dogs have been named by my family. We have the Bobel, Ocean. She was actually named by my wife. Then we have several of the other dogs that are named by my sons and my daughter. So out of that, the love for dogs has actually grown into my family. And just as I had mentioned that I'm not full-time here, the one who is here full-time is my wife, Jacinta Washuka. Yes.
Okay. So I'm thinking then Jacinta Washuka will be in a better place to explain my next question, because my next question would be, what is the running of the day, like the daily to daily, like also the feeding program of the dogs? Washuka, you take us through that.
Okay, we do our cleaning for kennels every day in the morning. Then we feed our dogs twice a day. In the morning, we feed them dry foods, spice it up with some omena. Then later in the evening, we use cooked food, which include meat, that is chicken heads, chicken legs, chicken skins, with some broken lice, which we get them from where. Then for grooming, we groom our dogs once after 2 weeks, that is twice a month. Yes.
When you say grooming, I think grooming is quite wide. So what exactly do you do for the groomings of the dogs?
For the grooming of the dogs, we wash the dogs, we do nail cutting, we comb the dogs, and we do some exercise for the dogs. Yes.
So we've been joined by these beautiful puppies here, and this will lead me to my next question. What is the process for you of rehoming puppies?
Thank you for that, Linda. It is important and a delicate process to also rehoming dogs and ensuring that they get befitting new owners. And for that reason, at Magana Elite, the kind of interaction we have with those new dog owners is the fact that they come to our kennel, look at the dogs, then after they make their own selection of what they want, we also go to their homesteads to also confirm that the dogs will be in a comfortable environment and that they are ready to take care of those dogs. Then we also do visits once in 3 months. We just do that twice. Then after the second visit, once we confirm that the dogs are in good condition, then we actually now probably tell them now they can keep the dogs. And if we find the dogs not in good conditions, we've rehomed one so far at Magana Elite. We have actually not rehomed, brought back one of those dogs that somebody had picked. Just because of emotions, visiting the kennel, liking the dogs, but then they don't have the energy to actually take care of those dogs adequately. Yes.
Okay. When it comes to pest control, how are you dealing with that?
For pest control, one thing that has proven quite effective is actually maintaining hygiene at the kennel and also using different assortments of detergents, which are quite good at repelling these pests. Then, as was mentioned earlier, we also we wash the dogs on a weekly basis. We do once with just the shampoos. Then also within the same month, we can also use some pesticides, different types, so that we can also ensure that the dogs are not infested. Yes.
When it comes to with your dogs and ensuring that your dogs are in good health, how do you deal with that?
We have a vet that we have contracted to actually be taking care of these dogs, and he usually visits once a month unless there's an issue. If there's an emergency, then at that point he makes himself available. Then over and above that, it is their diets. We ensure that these dogs eat adequately and also regular exercise, and yes.
For somebody wanting to give a puppy a home, they want to get a puppy, and now you have pups and they've come to get a pup. What is the process that they go like? How does one decide now this is the puppy that I want?
In my experience, I've realized that once people come to visit the kennel, the kind of selection of dogs, they also need some guidance, because some people actually just pick dogs or puppies because of their size or aesthetics. And we need to interact with that new owner or would-be owner to also confirm what they want the dog for. Do they want companionship? Do they want a guard dog? that varies also from the point of puppy selection. So we also guide those people who come to pick puppies from us, so that if somebody wants a guard dog, they should not just pick the dog that looks beautiful. They should pick the dog that has the temperaments of what they want, the purpose for which they want those puppies. So that is how we've been able to advise our owners. Then the other thing is the fact that also giving them sort of caution that a dog is not just a dog. So you do not just go and lock your dog behind your house and the dog only gets to see the person who opens the kennel, but it is quite intense in terms of how you interact with your dog. So you need to be psychologically prepared and to be available for your dog. Then also on feeding, you cannot afford to give your dog leftovers, because you realize that there are people who pick dogs, and because they are not able to maintain the dogs, they only go for leftovers from the hotels. So they need to know that a dog should be taken care of like you would a child. So we also advise those would-be owners to also be ready psychologically and be available for their dogs. Yes.
Now, as we come to the closing of this episode, kindly give us some general advice to anyone who would want to have themselves some dogs.
Thank you very much. What I would advise is that a dog is the most loyal of friends that you can actually get. And if you take excellent care of your dog, the dog can take a bullet for you. And they say even for those who have guards at their gates, a guard can connive against you, but a dog will never connive against you. So you have a reliable protection when you have a dog with you. Then also in terms of companionship, it is good to note that a dog can be able to alleviate some of these psychological issues that people go through because they show you unconditional love. Thank you.
Okay, Madam, parting shot advice, because you've been staying with these dogs every day. What advice would you give to somebody who's thinking now they're ready to own dogs?
The advice that I can give, I would say they love the dogs. When you take a dog, love it, and you will never regret.
Okay. If you love a dog, it will love you right back, and you are not going to regret it. Advice from Ashuka there. So if you've been watching us till this far and you haven't subscribed, why haven't you subscribed yet? And also do not forget to hit the notification bell to get notified every time we upload a new video. This is your girl Linda Kenyita, and this is Dog TV Kenya, the best documentary channel for all dog lovers. Until the next one, see ya. Okay, where was I? Hey, so if you're
maliza.
okay, if you love a dog